BNC Bills News Consolidated Buffalo Bills versus Cleveland Browns recap. We are discussing Buffalo Bills finally knocking the rust off those rusty-colored Cleveland Browns, and more importantly, why it's taken Buffalo so long to actually knock the rust off. And we're going to just take a look, glancing back at this schedule so far here this season. And really, what was the turning point? And we could really say it was kind of against the Chiefs, right? We did beat the Cincinnati Chiefs. The Kansas City Chiefs, right? So we beat the Kansas City Chiefs, but what happened during that game? And it's important to note that's when they started double covering Diggs. Actually, the week before that, Mike Tomlin and the Pittsburgh Steelers. That week, all week long, Mike Tomlin kept saying over and over again, hey, look, like we're going to double cover Stephon Diggs. So that was the clear signal. The first week was actually week 5. The recipe is out on trying to stop the Buffalo Bills, and it's working. It's definitely working. So week 5, Mike Tomlin started double covering Diggs, bracketing Diggs, and putting their best cornerback on Gabe Davis. The following week after that, Kansas City did the same thing, and they started blitzing Josh Allen, something we really haven't seen a lot of teams do. And they're doing that, right? They're mixing in the blitz. And that's kind of where Josh Allen started to struggle. And against Green Bay, that's kind of when Josh Allen had those interceptions, right? Only 218 yards there. Moved over, you could see Allen's stats, how his stats dropped down. Kansas City, right? Pittsburgh, 424. 329, right? And then it just dropped down here. 218 against Green Bay, 205 versus New York. And then Minnesota, those late interceptions, right? And Cleveland, 197. So from what I saw against the Cleveland Browns, the Buffalo Bills, definitely, without a doubt, knocked the rust off the Cleveland Browns. And what they did is they found a second option and they found their third option to just be dominant in this game, And look at Devin Singletary, look at James Cook, both proving to be dominant running backs in this game. Ken Dorsey getting them both involved. It's just an excellent, excellent thing to see. And like I said at the beginning of this, why has it taken so long for Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills to knock this rust off? And you have to keep in mind the players that have been out injury-wise are not only affecting us on Sundays, it's affecting us during the week. And Josh Allen not having to throw against a Matt Milano or Tremaine Edmonds or Jordan Poyer or Micah Hyde or Trey White. We're talking about players that are best in their positions in the NFL. And we always hear it, iron sharpens iron. But right now, the Buffalo Bills, it's more like iron sharpening like a rock, right? It's not doing us well during the week. And I think as players come back, we should get better. And really, the point I'm trying to make right now is that during the week, it's easier for Josh Allen than what it is on Sundays. Like Sundays are harder for Josh Allen when typically during the week, it's harder going against Trey White, Micah Hyde, Jordan Poyer, and all these guys. So it's really not just the loss of them on Sundays. It's a loss of all these players during the week on our defense. Iron sharpens iron, right? Diggs can't practice against Trey White every single day. Iron's not sharpening iron. Dawson Knox going against Tremaine Edmonds, Matt Milano, right? Iron not sharpening iron. So it's pretty tough. And also the back end of that defense, Jordan Poyer, Micah Hyde not being there. Think about it. Josh Allen practicing during the week, throwing against Shaquan Johnson, Cam Lewis, and Damar Hamlin, right? Versus Jordan Poyer, Micah Hyde. It's pretty crazy. And then you also have to consider Josh Allen's injuries, right? So Josh Allen did get injured against the Jets. So the point, he did struggle really against Kansas City. I mean, he threw 329 yards, right? And we won the game. But Kansas City, there were some errors there. And then Green Bay, he just started throwing to like defensive players there in New York and then also Minnesota. So it's really Green Bay, New York, Minnesota. He's had this skid here, and it's been tough, losing 2 out of the last 3 games. But keep in mind, he got hurt with the elbow in New York. So New York and also Minnesota, he was dealing with that hurt elbow, which is tough. In Minnesota, I think a lot of Bills fans are freaking out right now about Josh Allen. And late in the game, he's showing to shake that rust off, and it's taking him extra long because of what I said. Iron not sharpening iron during the week, not having Trey White out there and all the best players at their positions on our defense here. That's horrible. But also Josh Allen and that injury, them managing that injury. I mean, going into that Minnesota game, he didn't throw the ball once during that whole week. He was just doing whatever he could to manage that elbow and get ready for that game. You can't tell me that did not throw him off. And you could see it. He needs to get that back. He needs to get that all back. But I just kind of wanted to keep this video a little bit short tonight and just get my thoughts out there on this Buffalo Bills team. And really, we're going to look back at the rusty color Browns at the end of the season. We're going to look at this game as a turning point. And I saw it. Just like Tampa Bay last year, there was a turning point in this game. The Buffalo Bills were able to overcome the lack of talent on that football field. And we all said it going into the season, right, with Von Miller and all these additions. We knew it. No bad penalty or whatever it wasn't going to hurt us. And because of the talent. But now with all the issues there, it's crazy. And just like Josh Allen said in his press conference after the game, like, they're still not playing our best football. They're clearly not even close to playing our best football right now. And when Trey White comes back, that's going to be a bump in talent. But there are some other injuries I got to take a look at here with you guys. I just want to show you really quick. Here's the injury list. It's got released today, and it is a short week playing on Thanksgiving Thursday. So you can see all these injuries, right? The did not participant players are probably going to be out again, and that's Tremaine Edmonds, AJ Epinesa, Mitch Morris. All did not participate today on Monday. I don't know if they're going to be a go. Also, Greg Rousseau didn't participate again. Not looking good. Not looking good there on the injury front. Like I said, iron not sharpening iron. Edmonds out. Epinesa not there. Mitch Morris not being there. Crazy. Absolutely tough. Absolutely tough. But the Bills showed me something. We discussed it. Double covering Diggs, putting their best cornerback on Gabe Davis, basically forcing the Buffalo Bills to find their third best option. We haven't had a third best option, whether that's running the ball. And I've been saying that running the ball is your easiest, best third option there. I like it. And Ken Dorsey proved it with Aaron Kromer's new running attack and scheme. I love the I formation, the offset I. Baby, come on, give me some more of that. And James Cook. That is dangerous. That is officially a weapon for the Buffalo Bills. We knocked the rust off. Josh Allen is officially getting back in the groove of things. And there are sayings in the NFL that have just been there forever. And they always say the best teams get hot late, right? And that's exactly what's going on with the Buffalo Bills. The holiday season is kicking off. The snow is on the ground fully here in Orchard Park and in Buffalo. It's time. It's time to get hot. It's starting to get late. Half the season is over. Time to buckle up that chin strap, Bills Mafia. Time is now. Time is now. So keep that all in mind. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe for future content, and just keep that in mind. Iron not sharpening iron during the week for Josh Allen and every single Buffalo Bill. We're going to get better. We're going to get hot late. And all the players actually coming back and contributing on Sundays is obviously going to be a boost as well. And Josh Allen, his injury, not being able to throw the ball, him managing that injury during the week, the snow, the weather, kind of managing the game plan, thinking that we were going to play a Snow Bowl game here in Buffalo, but we had to change the game plan because then we were going to a dome. So, and the Bills didn't even practice last Friday. So it's not even Josh Allen managing an injury. Josh Allen didn't even practice last Friday. The team and all the illnesses, they didn't even practice together. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on, and consider what the Buffalo Bills did against Cleveland Browns. We beat the Cleveland Browns pretty decently, and we're hardly practicing. We have hardly any of our starters out there. Josh Allen was hurt. He was not even throwing the football. That's special to me, Bills Mafia. I don't know. I'm telling you right now, we're getting hot late. We're getting hot late, Bills Mafia. Hope you guys like this video. Check you guys soon. Go Bills. Peace.